Hey YouTube, once again we're back for another video. This is going to be a trade recap of a trade that I took on Wednesday. I only took two trades this week. I took the one on Monday, which I already showed you on my last upload, and now this one on Wednesday. So let's get right into it, right? So what I was seeing on the 50-minute chart, 50-minute time frame rather, I immediately point out buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity, as well the Asian high and low, which is already depicted by the red box, which is the Asian range. And I usually wait and see which side is taken first. In this case, we had a fair value gap on the 50-minute right below the Asia low, so I was favoring longs in this case. I was aware that we were pretty bearish from the day before and from Monday as well. So overall, from a daily perspective, I would say we were bearish, which contradicted my prediction on last Sunday, which I thought we were still bullish. But and now that the week is ending, we have NFP today, so something may happen still, but I think we're bearish now, and that became pretty clear from Monday on. But anyhow, I'm a scalper, so I can play both sides. In this case, I was favoring longs, so we'll see what I was seeing on the 1 minute. Now that we were tagged the 50-minute fair value gap, now that we're below the Asia low, then I move to 1 minute. So what I usually, my trades are pretty much always the same thing, either on a bearish side or on the bullish side. I usually target 1.5 the risk I'm taking, or 1.3 the risk I'm taking. Pretty much every time I'm trading either a market maker buy model or a market maker sell model. So I'm just depicting here in yellow and red and gray the pockets of liquidity, the small consolidations that are part of the sell side of the curve in this case, and I'm going to trade against those once we have the smart money reversal. So we're on the 50-minute fair value gap, right? We tag 50-minute fair value gap. We have a high here when it says MSS, which stands for market structure shift. And so I start my trading session from 2 to at 2 a.m. GMT, sorry, 2 a.m. New York time, and so it's 7 GMT. And then I start, I cease trading, I stop trading at 4 a.m. New York time. So in this case, we tap the fair value gap. I can immediately see one inversion fair value gap here being formed, which is a great sign for bullish price action. So we'll see it broke to the upside, this bearish fair value gap, and now it became inverted fair value gap. We'll see if that holds. So now we're on it. Then we push with pretty much decisive price action upwards to the upside, and we are farming order blocks here. I didn't point out, but this is just something that you can do on your own. An order block inside of an inversion fair value gap, so we're definitely starting to be bullish, and the context is everything. We're inside the 50-minute fair value gap, right? So after that, I always wait for a breaker or a market structure shift. I mean, we have a market structure shift here, but I usually wait for a breaker setup. So in this case, we're now tapping on a fair value gap, which we'll see if it holds. So we're now seeing bullish price action inside this leg here, right? So this is great for our setup. A decisive break, which is always what you want to see. Keep in mind, this is before 2 a.m. so I'm not at the charts just yet, and I don't usually trade before 7 a.m. Another fair value gap, which might be a breakaway gap, we don't know, but we can see that this, if we're really bullish, this will not get traded through too. But as you can see, it will, I think. Yeah. So now that we know that this is no longer breakaway gap, we can treat it as a regular fair value gap, right? We tapped it once and we had an immediate reaction. And this is where I got interested. Not because I would most likely be already in, but I wasn't on the charts at 2 a.m. Yeah, I was already watching price action here, so but I didn't took this. It was pretty much valid in the best entry. But I waited for the reaction because I was not on charts, and because now that I was on charts, I wanted to see if I was right and if the probabilities were on my side. And so here I decided to enter, right? Put my order in, and I got triggered here, and he reacted a little bit, not impulsive. The reason why I didn't freak out or thought, what's this line here? Oh, okay, this is the Asia low. The only thing why I didn't freak out or why price action was so really bearish, you saw this candle was pretty scary and it took us out. But I was seeing this as liquidity to target in the form of equal highs. So that's why I wasn't too scared about this retracement. If it would take me out, it would take me out. It is what it is. But for now, I was still thinking that I'm on the right side of the market, right? Right side on the buy curve. Another retracement, a bit deep. So yeah, I was not watching the trade, thank God. But as you can see, we have another order block formed here. So this is great sign, and equal highs got taken. That's why I didn't freak out. That's why, because I didn't watch the trade, but I would open the MetaTrader terminal in every 5 minutes or so, or every seconds, just to see where we are. But I don't watch the trade, every candle. I found that's not great for your psychology. I did it on Monday just to show for YouTube, but I don't usually do it. So trade was now on its way. Sorry. Let me pull this here. And we can see that we will target, but another retracement. So this is can really get on your nerves, but we actually target our target. It's done. I'm out of the trade. I'll put the executions somewhere here. And then price kept going upwards. And if we're right, and if it is really a market make it buy model, then the Asia high, in this case is the original consolidation, will be taken. So we'll see if that happens. And we reach the target, right? And the trade overall reached 7R. Yeah, pretty much 7R. And then we were taken out. We would already be out as a break even. So that was my trade on Wednesday, sorry. And that was it for this week, and that's it for this video as well. So we'll see what NFP brings us, and on Sunday I'll have another forecast for next week as usual. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.